I'm Amy. Welcome to Become Your Own Favorite Chef. Today we are mastering a classic sauce, the Hollandaise sauce. A Hollandaise sauce is traditionally pretty complicated to make. You have to use a double boiler, you have to whisk your arm off. In fact, when I used to make Hollandaise sauce, my arm would be sore for a week and I got guns, so it's pretty complicated. But with new technology, there are really easy ways to make amazing traditional Hollandaise sauce and you're not having to whisk away. I'm going to teach you one of those methods today. We are making Hollandaise via blender. I know it sounds a little weird, but I promise you, if you give me 5 minutes and you follow these steps exactly, you can make perfect Hollandaise sauce that's easy and a go-to sauce at any time in a blender. And it's delicious. You'll never be able to tell the difference between our old traditional method versus our new blender method. So let's get started. Alright, separating eggs is really easy. Crack one and let the whites fall into one bowl while you just hold that yolk and put it separate. So we need to do this to 4 eggs. You'll want to take 1 full cup of butter or 2 sticks and melt them on medium heat for a few minutes until they are completely melted. After they're melted, cut off the heat. We don't want the butter evaporating because we need the liquid in the butter to help thicken up the Hollandaise sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off the heat and we'll make our Hollandaise. Okay, once you have your eggs separated, your butter melted, and all your ingredients, it's ready to begin. Don't make your Hollandaise sauce until you are absolutely ready to serve it. It's best right out of the blender. And what we're going to start off with are, we're going to put our 4 egg yolks into the blender. We're going to go ahead and season it. Now there are many ways you can season Hollandaise. I'm going to do the more traditional method, but talk about some alternate ideas as well. We always add lemon juice. First off, to get your lemons really juicy, I like to rub them against the countertop. It just kind of gets those juices flowing. And I want 2 full tablespoons, and these are tiny little lemons, so it might take just 1 lemon, we'll see. I like to put the juice directly into a tablespoon measure because that way I can catch any seeds. And I know exactly how much lemon juice is going in. So yeah, we got a couple seeds here. Let's get those out. Alright, 1, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Then cayenne pepper. This is not going to be a spicy sauce, it just gives it some flavor. I like mine really to have a kick, so I'm going to do a ½ teaspoon. Usually people just do a pinch, but I like mine really flavorful. And then the salt amount depends on if your butter that you're going to use is salted. Mine's pre-salted, so I'm just going to put the tiniest little pinch of salt. Rule about salt, you can always add later, so don't overdo it. You don't want an over salty sauce. Okay. We are going to blend this up for a few seconds. Once everything looks well incorporated, that's looking good, we're actually going to make the sauce. Now, the heat from the butter is what makes this sauce a Hollandaise. This is what's going to sort of cook the egg so that it thickens up. And it's really important that when we add our 2 sticks of melted butter, that we add it extremely slowly. So I'm going to go ahead and blend it again and just drizzle our butter right into it. It's good to leave some of those milk solids alone. Don't add those to your sauce. And by the time that you've done all that, if it's not thick enough, you can keep blending it a little bit, but it looks pretty tasty as of now. I'm going to give it a taste. Oh, that's perfect. It doesn't need any more salt. It's super thick. If it gets too thick, you can always add some more lemon juice, or you can add water if you think it's lemony enough. Other things that people tend to add to this to make it a little more flavorful, you could add chopped chives or parsley. Instead of adding that to my sauce, I'm just going to garnish it with some fresh parsley. So let's talk about things you can do with this, and I'll show you how I'm going to plate it for my tilapia and asparagus dinner tonight. Okay, now traditionally Hollandaise goes on poached eggs, for eggs benedict, but it can go on many other things. Eggs, yes, put it on some eggs, it's awesome. But asparagus and fish are amazing. This is actually my seared tilapia and garlic asparagus. You can watch that video to see how to make that, but it's really good on top of this. Now the texture of Hollandaise should be pretty thick, but definitely pourable. And it's just gonna be perfect on top of this fish and asparagus. So, I hope you make this really easy, fancy Hollandaise sauce. Impress some family and friends and make this for them. I know they'll love it. I hope you do too, and thanks for watching.